faculties and 30 majors, 13 majors, and it's about 3,400 students as of last academic year. So Abdullah University's policy is different and it gives importance to the global issues. You can see some details in this paragraph cited from university's strategic policy. So at Abdullah University, some SDG courses are offering to the university students. These are called GLB courses. It comes from global issues. These courses started as of 2016 and 17 academic year. The purpose of these courses are to create awareness about the SDGs among the students. Students need to take a total 5 GLB courses during their education. All courses contain students from different majors, and also the teaching staff should give these lectures at least one time in their academic career at Abdullah Gül University. AGU also wants all their students to care about and produce solutions to global challenges. So what are the features of these courses? These are not classical, instead of classical teaching, in these courses, active learning methods are used. I mean, there are no regular exams, midterm, final, like midterm and final exams. Instead, students are graded with the group activities and reflection papers. Like projects, videos, posters, presentation files, and other things. Mostly these courses are run in online platforms. However, some face-to-face or physical classes are available. Time to time, some experts are invited to speak at these courses, and students' attendance to these courses are mandatory. So what is the difference of these courses from the other universities' SDG courses? Yes, there are lots of universities offering these courses. However, Abdullah University offers these courses systematically to all their undergrad students. Also, they are compulsory for all students, and it covers 3 different levels: basic level, specific challenge, and practical level. So you could see all these things in this table. First year, GLB 101, and spring semester, GLB 104. It covers all SDGs. And second year, fall semester, 2XX. And spring semester is also 2XX. And these 2XX courses focuses certain SDGs. And the third year, GLB 300, these are the volunteering courses at any non-governmental organizations. So you can see some facts and figures about the students and sections, instructors, numbers for fall semester and spring semester. Okay, what are the reflections of these courses on the students? First of all, students learn and aware of global problems. We can easily see this in an original paragraph from a student's reflection paper. It says, in my opinion, this presentation drew my attention to an area I realized completely ignored so far. So the other thing, students learn from each other because our classes contain students coming from different disciplines. So there is peer learning in class atmosphere. Also, our students can join different projects, different activities related to SDGs. You see some examples here. And also our students can write some SDG projects. We have an example here. Let me play this video for you.
Hello, I am Vedat Ayaz. I am at third year university in the computer engineering department at Abdullah Gül University. Since my first year AGÜ, I have taken GLU courses like other AGÜ students, and I continue to take them this year as well. We students see university as place solely for academic education. However, thanks to GLU courses offered at our school, we understand that in addition to knowledge, it is also important to prepare for the future by addressing global issues. And in this context, we need to develop solution to social problem as global citizen. The focus of the education we receive in the GLB courses is the UN SDGs. As we learn more about the SDGs, we better understand why global issues are important and why we need to care them. In this context, the goals that have most impacted me in the GLB courses are SDG 3 and SDG 11. Consequently, my friends and I started to think about what we can do regarding these issues. As a result of our efforts, we implemented an artificial intelligence supported project called Accessibility Healthy Project for Everyone. With this project, we success in reaching the finals among many competitors in various domestic and international competition, such as the Global Student Club and Technics. This project has given us the opportunity to touch the lives of many people. Another important aspect is that at a company where I applied to do an internship, will continue my studies. That provide the training similar to the education we receive in the GLB courses for new students. This shows that the GLB courses offered at AGÜ have made me more equipped, not only in terms of contribution to society, but also regarding my career.
By the way, don't let me your time. But the summary of this speech is this student wrote some SDG projects and participated some international and national festivals. For example, in Turkey, Technofest, it's very famous in Turkey. This is the reflection on students.
Hello,
sorry.
I am Vedat Ayaz. I am at third year university in...
Sorry, let me proceed to the other slide. Yes. So this is the conclusion. As a summary, we can say population increase in the world and technology leads to new global challenges. This is inevitable. Also, the challenges require collaboration of people and nations because we are living in an international world, in a globalized world. Also, the third point is new functions are added to the university's roles, so they should provide contributions to society other than educational research. And we should add SDGs or global challenges to university's curriculum. This is a unique opportunity for us. And AGÜ is the first Turkish university giving importance to global challenges. To their undergrad, it offers to these courses systematically to their students as of 2016. And lastly, there are many benefits giving these courses to students. So these are my references, and thank you for listening to the presentation.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ibrahim. Well, your presentation on the integration of global challenges into higher education curriculum, which is one of the main goals of the Sustainable Development Goals suggested by the United Nations in 2015. Thank you very much. I think now it's my turn. I am the moderator and I am a panelist, or I am a speaker in this panel. So let me share my presentation. Okay, as you can see, my presentation is entitled The Internationalization of Higher Education in Algeria, with a particular focus on the University of 8 May 1945 at Guelma. So this topic is about the internationalization of higher education in Algeria. And in particular, this paper will highlight the University of Guelma internationalization plan. I think we all know that this trend of internationalizing higher education has become a top priority, not only for Algeria, but for the rest of the nations of the world. So accordingly, the Algerian officials, they started to increase investment in scientific research, and they suggested an all-inclusive strategy for academic mobility of teachers, of administrators, and of students as well, to promote international standing of Algerian higher education institutions in the global scene. So let's say the core mechanisms adopted to promote the process of internationalization, they comprise the conception of strategic plan. So the first thing Algerian universities did was to suggest or to conceive a strategic plan. They developed bilateral cooperation agreements. They also included the use of English as a teaching and research language. And they advanced international students and scholars mobility. And also they participated in global ranking systems. So, first of all, what is meant by internationalization of higher education? According to Knight, in his work, Internationalization of Higher Education, a Conceptual Framework, he defined it as a process of integrating an international dimension into the institution's teaching, research, and service functions. Now, what about the different reasons behind adopting internationalization? I think there are four aspects. The first aspect is related to academic, or the academic aspect, which is the improvement of profiles to achieve the highest standards of research and training quality for international reputation of universities or institutions. The second aspect related to the economy and to finances. And it is the aim behind this is the recruitment of international students as a source of income for the institution. The third aspect is related to the cultural, social, political, or even diplomatic. So it is to educate generations or future generations in and for an international context. And the fourth aspect is fear. It is related to fear, to apprehension. It is the fear of falling behind in the competition when an entire system or sector is moving towards increased international involvement. So let me tell you that the internationalization in Algeria started right away after independence in 1962. Both northward, this means with Europe, and southward with Africa. In the aftermath of Algeria's independence, educational management was provided by technical and scientific cooperation. At that time, it was known as the French coopérant, due to the lack of university supervisors and teachers. So other forms of internationalization have always existed in Algeria under the form of either relying on the expertise of incoming foreign teachers from different nationalities or the sending of majoring students to study abroad in various nations, including France, the USA, Great Britain, Canada, and the Soviet Union or Russia nowadays. In addition to this, Algeria has long received international students, chiefly from sub-Saharan Africa. Algerian universities also have provided teaching medical sciences and technology to about 57,000 international students since 1962, and at present there are about 8,000 foreign students registered or enrolled from 62 different countries, and 48% of them are from sub-Saharan regions such as Mali and Mauritania. The ongoing or the present internationalization mission started in 2004 when Algeria endorsed the Bologna process. The purpose of this reform was to support a comprehensive renovation of curricula and innovative teaching techniques to strengthen the link between education and employment, research and development, and the openness of higher education to the domestic and global community. Accordingly, Algerian higher education officials recognized and hosted the European Credit Transfer and Accumulation System. Many initiatives have been undertaken in 2010, like the establishment of the National Evaluation Committee and the National Commission for the Implementation of Quality Assurance in Higher Education, the conception of the university-based quality assurance units, and the formation of a national quality benchmark or point of reference and self-assessment. Algerian higher education officials also stressed the importance of internationalization in their organizational plan, whose objectives embraced advancing research, improving the use of foreign languages, chiefly English, and increasing the number of doctorate teachers or PhD teachers. So the Ministry of Higher Education also encouraged universities to fulfill cooperative agreements and international memoranda for understanding, to found reliable scientific links, and embark on joint research projects with foreign universities. These are a few examples on these international cooperation. So, for example, 5 Horizon 2020 projects that are a component of the research mobility initiatives and the Africa-Europe cooperation include Algeria as a partner. Algeria also participated in priority topics related to food security through the Partnership for Research and Innovation in the Mediterranean Area. It is known as PRIMA. Since 2016, Algeria has taken part in 27 research and development projects and 7 projects devoted to innovation. Algerian researchers are also involved in the Hubert-Korean-Tassili collaboration, which is a program of cooperation between Algerian and French scholars that has supported collaborative research initiatives and the movement of French and Algerian researchers since 1980. Another aspect of the internationalization strategy is participation in national or global networks. So bilateral cooperation has expanded and changed over time, becoming more open to both other European nations and other parts of the globe. Ministerial cooperation agreements, academic initiatives, and involvement in foreign projects all supported this change. Scholarship programs are available now with a number of nations, including China, Hungary, Ireland, and Jordan. The Algerian Ministry of Higher Education urged Algerian universities to take part in different world university rankings to increase the visibility of Algerian universities. The most recent rankings of Algerian universities were released on October 9, 2024, and the University of Sidi Bel Abbes was placed 1,201, the highest of all Algerian universities. According to the university ranking by academic performance by field business update, which was released on July 22, 2024, the same university ranked first out of 14 Algerian universities. Algeria's best university, the University of Constantine I, was ranked 2,420th in the Webometrics ranking web of universities, which was released on July 12, 2024. According to the CWTS Leiden ranking, the University of Science and Technology, Houari Boumediene, was placed 1,226 on July 3rd, 2024. So the Algerian government has recently taken significant steps also as part of this trend of internationalization to formally integrate the English language in higher education. The method involves the use of intensive language teaching centers and English departments and online platforms to train teachers and students. The Ministry of Higher Education also introduced the Study in Algeria project on December 22, 2022. It is a scheme or a plan aimed to enhance, to boost universities' attractiveness, increase their visibility, and encourage the teaching of foreign languages. Now, I'm going to move to the University of Guelma as a case study. So in this respect, the University of Guelma has also endorsed internationalization to align with the efforts of the Ministry of Higher Education. Towards this end, Guelma University developed also a set of policies and practices to monitor and foster progress in internationalization. First of all, it adopted also the LMD in 2004, promoted international and bilateral cooperation activities to facilitate mobility. It participated in different university rankings for more visibility, and it implemented English as the language of teaching. Towards this end, Guelma University included in its agenda curriculum development, foreign students enrollment, collaboration in teaching and research, student mobility, and exchanges of academic personnel. With an emphasis, with a stress on capacity building through knowledge transfer and human capital development, Guelma University upholds significant ties with Erasmus Plus member nations. So with the target of consolidating bilateral cooperation and inter-university exchanges, Guelma University has ratified framework cooperation agreements and memoranda of understanding with 50 higher education and research institutions in Arab and European states. Most frequently, cooperation partnerships were created in conjunction with current Erasmus Plus partners who supported the internationalization of higher education throughout the network. Some of its Erasmus Plus partners include universities from Spain, Portugal, Turkey, Romania, Poland, Italy, France, and the Czech Republic. The European credit transfer system, which has been used in Algeria since the 2004-2005 academic year, is used at the University of Guelma as part of the Bologna process. This university has also taken part in the Erasmus Plus ICM initiative, International Credit Mobility. It belongs to a number of global networks and is a member of various European programs, such as TETIS, Seymour Network, DAD Network, Instair, Coffee, and Tempus Fifidi, and so on. So, for example, the overall mobility of international students and academic and administrative staff that resulted from this Erasmus Plus ICM, or International Credit Mobility in Guelma, in 2020 was as follows. So there is outgoing mobility and incoming mobility for students, for academic staff, for administrative staff, and so on. So the number is not so great, but at least as a beginning, it's very encouraging. Teachers as well at Guelma University benefit from training or for short-term training abroad to participate in international scientific events or high-level scientific stays abroad in foreign nations as indicated in the following table regarding fiscal year 2020. So some of the nations Guelma University teachers go to are Egypt, France, Russia, Switzerland, Tunisia, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, and so on. So Guelma also was a partner in different Erasmus Plus projects. Some of them include Erasmus Plus KA2 projects, Erasmus Plus KA2 eLives, the ELAN project, Erasmus Plus KA2 Improve, and also Erasmus Plus KA2 Digitac, which took place between January 15th, 2021 and January 2024. And it enabled the quality assurance activity in Guelma University to be equipped with a network information system. The LIDSE project also is another global mobility initiative in which Guelma University is a partner. It is funded by Erasmus Plus for 3 years, and it started on December 2023. And its primary objective is to create a competency framework in the 3 domains of linguistics, entrepreneurship, and digitalization. To measure and also compare its performance to that of other institutions, other universities, Guelma University takes part in University Global Rankings, which assess universities relying on a number of indicators. So the World University Ranking published in October 2024 positioned Guelma University 1,501. The Webometrics Ranking Web of Universities published in July 2024 placed it 2,806. Guelma University was placed at 1,001 in the World University Impact Ranking overall, which were released in June 2024, and was ranked 601 in the May 2024 edition of the Young University Rankings. These are other university positions of Guelma University. So either in the Times Higher Education World University Rankings, in the World University Rankings. And what is noticed here is that Guelma ranks well among national university or Algerian universities, though it is working to promote and to advance its ranking on the global level. So the introduction of English as a medium of instruction was also strongly supported as a choice by the University of Guelma. Accordingly, this university has started in 2022 an ambitious English language training program for 312 university educators from 6 different faculties and the supervision of 31 permanent teachers from the English department. Just to remind you that right from the independence in 1962, Algeria adopted French and Arabic. At first, it was French, the medium of instruction. Then Arabic was also included. But starting from 2022, the Algerian authorities strongly supported the choice of adopting or using English as the medium of instruction. This is part of this global movement towards internationalization. The Algerian University has practiced internationalization since, as I said, 1962. This is in conclusion. Today, it is part of a new trend driven by the LMD system since the beginning of 2005 academic year. This shift has required the adoption of new government principles and the reorganization of research and teaching. The Algerian University was forced to adopt a new vision, organize all relevant parties like managers, educators, and partners, and supply the tools required to meet the needs of social and economic development, as well as the significant challenges brought about by the quick development of science and technology. In this logic, efforts were made to create a university that would serve as a hub for the development of technology and industrial activities. Internationalization meant founding a university that extends its academic and scientific spaces to other international institutions, turning global partnerships into significant assets that would ensure and guarantee the employability of its graduates and serve as a platform for expanding the capacity of its research laboratories. In terms of pedagogy, it was anticipated that internationalization would enable higher education to adopt a fresh perspective on the world and provide a contemporary, autonomous, democratic university to future generations, thereby unleashing the potential of both educators and learners. In fact, the goal was to create a curriculum that would meet the demands of both university instructors and students in the real world. The strategy of internationalizing Algerian universities, including Guelma University, is still at its infant steps. Though it is too early to assess it, one may venture to assume that the strategy put forward by Guelma University will be very fruitful in the immediate future, increasing the level of inward and outward of all sorts of mobility and boosting the level of English language proficiency among university teachers and learners are still necessary to raise the university's performance and bring it up to compare with international norms. Thank you very much for your attention and for your patience. I think now it's time for debate, for questions. So if anyone from the audience has any question or wants to express well, let's say any particular idea or comment about these presentations. So the floor is yours and the debate is open. Yes, please, any questions?
Well, more than a question, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. It's been very interesting to listen to you all, and I really encourage you to keep on working on the internationalization of your university, and we are open to make any connections if you need more partners in Spain.
Thank you very much. Any other comments or questions? Okay, that's it. All that begins must end. And we have come to the end of this session of this panel. I would like to thank once again Dr. Ibrahim and Associate Professor Dr. Ebru Karabag and all her co-authors. Your presentations were very interesting, and I'd like also to thank the audience and the organizing committee or the organizers of this event, and see you on another occasion. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.